If you're less than a year from going on full Medicare, now is the time to start preparing. Medicare, unfortunately, can be more confusing than it should be. And for some people, the process is simple, but for others, it is more nuanced. And for others, it is flat out overwhelming. My goal in this video is to let you know the things that you need to do, you need to consider, you need to be careful of, and you need to avoid. The ultimate goal in the end is you know the steps to take to get signed up and choose your additional Medicare coverage so that 1, you are signed up for both Part A and Part B on time, thus avoiding any potential late enrollment penalties. 2, you've examined your choices and made the best long-term decision for you and your healthcare coverage. You want to be able to know why you chose the Medicare coverage you chose. 3, you are not surprised by sudden penalties and additional premiums. 4, and you, unlike many people, have avoided the potential pitfalls. Hi, I'm Chris Prang, the Medicare analyst. I am a licensed agent in 16 states. Maximizing your Medicare should be important to you, and my goal is to help new and existing Medicare beneficiaries make wise and confident decisions about all of their Medicare choices so that you can protect your income, your assets, your savings, and your health. Before I get started, if today is your birthday, then a very happy birthday to you. Stanislaw Jersey Lex said, "Youth is the gift of nature, but age is the work of art." So you've probably heard of AA's 12-step process. Well, I'm going to give you my 12-step process for preparing for Medicare, hopefully the right way. Step number 1, if you haven't already, go to SSA.gov and set up your Social Security account. Step number 2, if you don't receive your Medicare card with both Part A and Part B automatically by 3 months before your birthday, then go onto SSA.gov or go to a local Social Security office and sign up. Make sure you are signed up for both Part A and Part B. Once you have your Medicare, then set up your Medicare.gov account. Caution, don't assume that Medicare is free. For most people, Part A is, but Part B is $257 per month in 2025. If you have an HSA and you are getting full Medicare when you turn 65, then you must make your last contribution the month before you turn 65, unless your birthday is the first of the month, then it needs to be 2 months before you turn 65. If you happen to sign up for Medicare past 65 and a half, then you need to stop your HSA contributions 6 months before your Medicare starts, because Medicare will likely backdate your Medicare Part A to either the month of your birthday or the 6 months before you apply. Important, if you don't sign up for Part B when you're first eligible, you may have to pay a late enrollment penalty for as long as you have Part B. Your monthly Part B premium may go up 10% for each full 12 months in the period that you could have had Part B, but you didn't sign up. Watch out for IRMAA, the income-related monthly adjustment amount. If you are a high-income earner or you've had some financial windfall in the past few years, like withdrawing money from an IRA, a 401k, some other investment, sold a home and didn't do a 1031 exchange, got a legal settlement as in a divorce, accident, or etc., then you need to know you could be subject to the income-related monthly adjustment amount if your income exceeds the limits. Social Security does look back 2 years on your tax return and goes by your modified adjusted income. And yes, you can appeal it. Step number 3, consider getting a comprehensive physical from your primary care doctor 3 to 6 months before you turn 65. This would include blood testing, such as the complete blood count, the comprehensive metabolic panel, the basic metabolic panel, and the lipid panel. If you want to go the extra mile, then you could also consider getting a DNA test that screens for health and genetic issues. But do your research as to which test and company you want to use. The more you know about your present health and any potential issues, the better you can choose the right long-term coverage. Step number 4, get a current list of all the providers you currently or will see in the near future. This is most applicable if you go the Medicare Advantage route, but also could apply to Medicare supplements in certain cases. Step number 5, get a current list of any ongoing prescribed medications. You and I will need this to determine the lowest overall cost Part D drug plan for you. Step number 6, if you have a low income, then find out if you will qualify for Social Security Extra Help. The individual income limit in 2025 is $23,475 and the resource limit is $17,600. If you are married, then the income limit is $31,725 and the resource limit is $35,130. If you qualify for extra help, then you may want to contact your local Medicaid office, generally social services, to see if you qualify for any level of Medicaid. Step number 7, answer these questions. How is your overall health? Do you have any chronic conditions? Has your doctor warned you about something coming in the future? Figure out, on average, how many primary care visits, specialist visits, hospital visits, ER visits, and outpatient visits you have averaged per year the last 5 years. Ask yourself, do I plan on traveling and will I need or want access to providers in multiple states? Do I mind a higher premium for greater flexibility, less hassle, and less risk of a lot of money out of pocket? Or am I okay with having a low to no premium plan that provides numerous additional benefits like dental, vision, gym memberships, and sometimes financial incentives, but can be more strict on the providers I see, and they may require prior approvals that could be denied and may have me on the hook for $5,000 to $10,000. Answering these questions will help you and I determine more clearly what road to take when it comes to your Medicare coverage. Will it be original Medicare plus a Medicare supplement plus a Part D drug plan, or will it be Medicare Advantage? Caution, you can't change plans at any time. For Part C and Part D, you have an annual election period from October 15th to December 7th to change, add, or drop the coverage. For Medicare supplements, they are guaranteed approval till you are 65 and a half or up to 6 months after your Part B starts. You can change your supplement anytime after 65 and a half, but in most states, you'll have to go through medical underwriting and you could be declined. Here's a bonus. Do you or will you travel outside of the United States? If so, you need to know that original Medicare generally doesn't cover medical care outside of the U.S. Both Medicare supplements and Medicare Advantage do. Only for emergency or urgent care services, though, you pay first, then submit the claims to the insurance company for reimbursement. Medicare supplements typically have a lifetime limit of $50,000 and it's 80-20, with you paying 20% once you've paid the $250 foreign travel annual deductible. Medicare Advantage could have a limit as high as $250,000. My advice: if you travel, get good travel insurance that covers medical emergencies. Companies like Allianz, IMG, and Fay offer travel insurance. Step number 8, don't be ignorant or complacent. Take this seriously and learn your different Medicare options. Here's a brief review. I will link other videos in the description. First, get the Medicare and You book. You can get a PDF online, linked is in the description. Read through it or at least review the different sections. You will learn the following: your different options, what Medicare does and doesn't cover, Medicare Part A, Medicare Part B, Medicare Part C as in Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D as in drug plans, your preventative services, how to enroll, warnings about late enrollments, coming off of group insurance, COBRA, IRMA, and more. Medicare supplements, also known as Medigap plans, are secondary policies that cover some to almost all of what Medicare doesn't cover. You have in most states till 65 and a half to get a supplement guaranteed. After that, if you have health issues, forget it. They are portable. You can use them throughout the country, but need to avoid what are called select plans that require you to use a network. If Medicare pays, they have to pay. There's only 3 plans to consider: the Plan G, the Plan N, and the high deductible Plan G, and you can see my videos about that. The Plan G is best for people with serious health issues and tend to frequent providers a lot, or just want to set it and forget it. It has the highest rates and typically those rates go up the fastest. The Plan N requires some small co-payments, has rates that are about 30% less than the Plan G. It works well and should be the go-to choice for the majority of Medicare beneficiaries that are going to go the supplement route. Premiums on the Plan N typically go up at a slower rate than the Plan G. Thus, your savings gets greater and greater over time. The high deductible G is what I call a catastrophic supplement, or Medicare's best kept secret. Medicare pays its share. Once you beat your deductibles, then you pay your share. If your share exceeds the high deductible G limit, presently at $2,870, then you stop paying and the supplement pays everything. This plan is ideal for those in very good health, maintain their health, and hope to stay in good health. Or you are from New York, where the premium difference from a G to a high deductible G is $200+ per month. the premiums on the high deductible G normally go up very, very slow. You must realize that your premium will go up every year, either due to getting older, healthcare inflation, or utilization of the policy pool, or all of the above. Premiums can go up 10 to 20% per year and sometimes more. If you live in a state that does have a birthday rule, then you can shop rates each birthday and see if you can get a lower rate guaranteed. Some Medicare supplements do include some perks like gym memberships and discounts on dental and vision. Part D drug plans. D is for drugs. It is the only letter that kind of makes sense with Medicare. Most states have 14 plus or minus plans to pick from. Generally, the lower premium plans work the best for most people. They change every year, so you need to check every year, especially if you are on brand name medications. Medicare Advantage plans, also known as Medicare Part C. These are run by private insurance companies, but overseen by Congress and CMS. They combine all of your coverage into one plan. They have low to zero premiums. They have extra benefits like dental, vision, and gym memberships. But networks fluctuate throughout the year. You have the potential for dealing with more prior approval and benefit denials, much higher financial risk exposure compared to a supplement in most cases. If something bad happens, you are looking at $5,000 to $10,000 out of your pocket. They change every year and they are marketed to death. Caution, please don't answer the phone if you don't know who is calling. I can't believe after all these years people still pick up the phone from a number they don't know who in the world is calling them, and they are willing to give out their name, their address, their social security number, and their Medicare ID and get enrolled into something that is not good for them. Please don't pick up the phone. If someone says they are from Medicare, Social Security, your local hospital, Medicaid, Social Services, and you need to change or get a plan, they are lying. Don't be a fool like so many have. Agents, brokers, the 800 numbers, the direct mailers love to promote all the extra benefits you can get and deserve. As I said, you don't choose a health plan to get a grocery card. Just a real lack of wisdom, but people keep doing it. Medicare Advantage plans are more localized and in some cases can be hard or impossible to use outside of your local area or state. You can watch some of my videos that explain the pros and cons of Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage works well for most people, but it is not right for everyone. There are ways to choose the right plan, and you can contact me about that or watch my other videos. Here's a bonus. If you get a Medicare Advantage plan and you move out of the plan's service area, then you have to change your plan. But you also now have a guaranteed right to get a Medicare supplement policy, so it may actually pay to move. Step number 9, do I want or need any other additional health insurance just in case? This could be dental or vision insurance. This could be a cancer policy if you are afraid of getting cancer and you want extra coverage, especially if you want alternative treatment. This could be long-term care. If you're concerned about having a future long-term care need and want insurance to cover it, now is the time to explore it and consider your options. Here's why. Choosing a Medicare plan with a lower premium could help offset the premium costs of your long-term care policy. If you have questions about long-term care, I can help or refer you to an agent that I trust. Step number 10, check costs for your preferred choices. You can contact me to discuss the premiums for the different Medicare supplements from a variety of different companies. I can review your medications and find the lowest overall drug cost plan. I can review your Medicare Advantage options and help you determine which one, if there's one, that will suit you the best. Caution, numerous Medicare supplement companies have come to market in the past few years. When they do, they typically offer low rates to get people in. With all the turmoil and excess utilization in the Medicare supplement market, several companies that came around just a few years ago are closing their blocks of business. Allstate, ACE, which is part of Chubb, and Manhattan Life have all done that recently. As an agent, for now, even though I represent some of these companies, I'm no longer recommending people go with them, because when a company closes their books, they will keep paying claims for sure, but there's a greater likelihood that your premiums will escalate faster than other companies. So for my clients, I'm recommending sticking with the bigger Medicare supplement companies such as United Healthcare, Mutual of Omaha, Humana, Aetna, Cigna, Medico, and maybe one of the Blue Cross Blue Shield companies if you have one in your state. If you are a State Farm or USAA policyholder or member, I wouldn't worry about them, except that the rates in most cases just aren't that competitive. Step number 11, enroll in the plan or the plans of your choice. If you want to work with me, I take care of that for you. Be sure to set up auto withdrawal if you get a Medicare supplement. If you miss a payment, you may never get a supplement again. Once you have your cards, then set up an account with the different insurance companies so that you can track your claims, review your benefits, and change your address if need be. And step number 12, relax. You are done. Use your benefits as needed. Consider getting your Welcome to Medicare visit from your PCP. While doing so, discuss with them about what preventative services you should get. Here's a bonus. Each fall, look for your annual notice of change for either your Medicare Advantage plan or your Part D drug plan. Remember to check your drug coverage each fall and make changes as needed. Stay abreast of pending changes to Medicare policy and laws, whether that's states enacting birthday rules for Medicare supplements or creating special rights for people with Medicare Advantage in your state to new premiums and deductibles each year. If you are subscribed to my channel, I try to cover the most critical updates throughout the year. And lastly, if you do work with me, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me if you have questions or concerns about your Medicare coverage. So there you go, your 12-step process for preparing for Medicare. I do hope that you have found this very helpful. If you have any questions about what I've just gone over and when you are ready for my help in maximizing your healthcare and retirement insurance coverage and making a wise choice when it comes to all of your Medicare insurance options, and you live in one of the states which I'm licensed in, which you can see here, then please feel free to reach out to me either by phone or through one of my contact forms on my website. We will have an open and honest conversation about your healthcare needs, philosophies, and budget. I will do my best to answer any questions or concerns that you have. Once we determine what is best for your unique needs and budget, I will then enroll you in the plan or the plans of your choice, and of course, be available down the road for your support. To stay up to date and to gain more insight on maximizing your Medicare insurance and perhaps your health, then please go ahead and subscribe. And who do you know who may benefit from this info? Please share it with them. I'm Chris Prying, the Medicare analyst. Make it a great day.